The sun. You have to wear that mask. How many different masks did you have? Is that one mask? That mask?
No, we went through quite a few. I think by the end of it, we probably went through about 50, because when it was, if you touched them, you know, they often became smudged.
Was it hard to do that makeup with that disfiguring in the mask?
That was a nightmare, you know, because they had to glue my eye here and then attach a piece of string that went down my back and then pull it down, and I was
and people would tug it if he was bad.
Yeah, if I was bad, tug it down, you know, and I was in makeup for the first 3 times. It was 9 hours, and then we got it down to about 5 hours. So by that point of the movie, though, that's where he's going insane. Yeah. So when I finished that, I was kind of in a psychological state to go out and take on the world. You know, it wasn't nice.
I mean, by the way, you do not have the Phantom does not have this Scottish accent.
No, I think it's an English accent. It's supposed to be an English accent. God knows what it actually is.
Both accents are great. I wanted to ask you, Emmy, you're 18 years old. Barbara just said that. These guys are a little older than that. You had to do love scenes with these older men, haven't you?
Yeah.
20, yeah.
Just out of high school.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that? I mean, you are a baby. You're a child.
Good. Look at them. They're both very handsome guys, and you know what? If they were at all uncomfortable, I know I wasn't. They were such gentlemen about it. And, you know, I was 17, and most important, you know, they really treated me like I was their equal. So, and they were like my big brothers.
Uncomfortable, I have to say.
You loved it, Jerry. I have a feeling.
Loved it, yeah.
You know, ever since I've seen it, I've been singing the music around the house. My children tell me to shut up, but I can't get it out of my head. How have you been able to do it, Emmy? Did you find yourself staying up at night with it just kind of there all the time?
Absolutely, yeah. And especially disassociating from a character that was you know, so strong for me. Someone who's so kind of vulnerable and fragile in that way, emotionally too. Kind of, that's tough for me to disassociate from. So yeah, it was stuck in my head.
I can't do the same thing. I would be going home and like going, I want the cappuccino.
Sorry, I'd like to thank you in Starbucks.
You are so wonderful in this. You are so funny. You are the comic relief, and your costumes. That headpiece you wear, that was what?
Alexandra Byrne doesn't win an Academy Award for
Just
Best Costumes. She is the
Yes.
greatest. Jenny Sherkle, who did the hair, and Tony Pratt, who did the sets, they are the most exceptional. We'd be nothing without those technicians.
Oh, sure.
Did you ever topple over, or did you start to?
It was fairly. Somebody lived under my dress for the full 5 months that we shot.
Situation.
There was in fact, an entire family lived under that skirt.
Patrick, I saw you in Oklahoma, as you know. As a matter of fact, when I came out after seeing Oklahoma, there was a very nice man, your father, right? And I said, your son is absolutely wonderful. And your father said, which one? And I thought that was so sweet. But you know, one of the unusual things in this film is that you all actually sing your own songs. They are not dubbed. Did people realize that you were singing, or are they also used to dubbing, that it doesn't matter? Were you concerned about that?
You know, either way, it's funny, people ask that question a lot, and either way, a lot of times you have to loop in movies anyway and go back and dub your dialogue. So for this, it was just kind of dubbing our vocals, and we had a different technique for a lot of the movies. Sometimes we'd sing before it, then they would play it on the day. Like right here, we were singing along to our track, and then later, probably 6 months later, sometimes we would go back and be able to sing over it and really kind of master it.
Wow. And Monty Python
Monty.
Full Monty Python.
He was active.
Full Monty. Yeah. You took it all off. Yeah.
I did.
Do it again.
Come on.
This one's it.
Come on, it's Christmas, for Pete's sake.
Oh, well, we
Do it and sing a high note at the same time. That would be acting.
But all of you had to learn to do so many things. I mean, you had that. The two of you had that sword fight, and you had to do the whole number with the cape.
Yeah, there's a bit of cape action going on there.
We have a cape. Where's my cape? Here we are.
Right.
We won't make you take it all off, but we'll make it.
I'll do the cape. Which is it? Well, I haven't. Okay, this was just sprung upon me about 4 minutes ago, so you have to forgive me if I mess it up. But
give it a good swing.
making my excuses already, as I do to every director.
He does it on the weekends anyway.
Right. Are we ready to go?
We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready.
Whoa.
Merry Christmas.
And with a mask on and singing at the same time.
And the corset.
Let me ask you something. I was reading that you got your high school diploma online. Why did you do that?
It's true, yeah. I was attending a regular school here in New York until 7th grade, and I started traveling a lot for movies and stuff. And so I took classes on the internet through Stanford University. They have this program, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a virtual classroom, and that's how I graduated high school.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah, smart and talented.
Well, you know, we are so excited about this film and all of you, and we know that you're going to become so very well known. Minnie, of course, already is very well known and just so wonderful in this. And we thank you for coming on. Yeah, you are. You've been with us before. We love you, Minnie.
She sings, she dances, she's an actress, she's funny.
I want to thank Minnie Driver, Girl Butler, and the ROSSUM, Patrick Wilson, Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera is in select cities now. What a Christmas treat. And it opens nationwide January 21st. And we're going to be right back with the Phantom Fashion Show. You want to come on with your cape? It's your big chance.
Oh,
no, huh?
I think I've got enough with that cape.
We'll be right